Hello everyone.
We're in.
The keys.
We got here, what, like an hour or two ago?
We've shown the children around and then my parents have very kindly taken it away so we can start demolishing.
Yeah, do you know what though? I've only been here once. Sarah came for a second viewing when I was busy. And then you came again when we were talking to builders about all the work we need to do. And in my mind, it was so much worse than this.
So for context, we have bought a doer-upper.
Yeah. We need a new roof because the roof has asbestos, which is really bad for you. And we think we might need to do some work with the wiring and the plumbing. But actually, the bones of the building...
So this is a 200-year-old building.
I don't know.
About 200 years old, and it has so many of the original features which we can show in a little tour, and that was what we fell in love with. You can't... Can you...
No, I'll show. I mean, look how high the ceilings are. It's like, it's just like amazing. And then through there's like another one of these rooms. There's just so much space. We don't actually know what we're gonna do yet. We've got lots of space to play with. I was thinking about doing a tour, but I think it might be a waste of your time because every room looks the same at the moment. And so there's no point in just showing you more of the same things. Welcoming you to the house, I suppose. There are some things that are quite pressing, like the windows all need replacing because they're rotten and knackered. The carpet needs to come up immediately. In fact, before filming, there was one room in the house right at the very, very top that Sarah and I just didn't like the vibes of. The house in general, like, feels, you know when you walk in somewhere and go, yeah, this is us. It feels amazing. But there's one room I walked into, and Sarah said the same thing independently of me. And we both went, not sure about that one. We decided the first thing we were going to do, sort of ceremoniously, was take the carpet up in that one room.
Also, show the camera the bougiest gloves that we've got.
Oh yeah. So we found...
Shout out to Marks and Spencer's. We went on a Marks and Spencer's trip and we got these gorgeous gardening gloves, which are personalised. SC, Sarah Chapman. The fanciest gloves to do DIY.
I have a bunch of gloves, but they're in the boxes with the movers. And so, like, you know, we had to find some gloves from somewhere. Anyway, we've ripped up the carpet in that spooky room. And that's all we've done so far. And then I wanted to do that like off camera. I don't know, I just got a vibe that it had to be done first and it had to be done sort of privately. But now we've done that, welcome to the house. What have you got, Sarah? Sarah's lifting the carpet. What have you got? What are the floors? This is a big reveal. Oh, they're nice. Any sounding?
Oh,
I'll take that. What we know about this house is that it's old. And the person who lived here before, lived here for a very, very long time. I think he moved in like the 80s. The work he did to the place was years and years and years ago, so there's a lot to be done. So, this floor, I reckon, is obviously covered in like the green stuff from the underlay. But I reckon that'll stand up.
I think our old floor in our first flat we lived in together was similar to this.
Oh, that's so gross. I reckon it'll come up nicely. I guess we see. We don't know what the rest of it's like a big hole in the middle. Also, massive news. We just met our neighbour. She knocked on the door. So lovely. Which has really made my day, because obviously you move to a house, you have no idea what the neighbour's going to be like. She was really, really sweet. She's been here for a very long time. She said she moved here how long ago? Like 30 odd years ago? Watch out, there's a nail in that, the other end. She said she moved here 30 odd years ago. She's in her 80s. Really, really lovely. And actually, we went out to get a coffee, came back, and she's left us the most lovely little card through the post, just saying, you know, if you need anything, you know where to find me. I'm your next door neighbour. So already making friends. How lovely. Because that's something that we didn't have in London. Not that we didn't have it. We had people, but no one like that neighbourly. They were just sort of like acquaintances that you'd say hello to and nod to as you walk past them. So yes, really good start. So you can see, if Sarah showed you, like the state of this carpet, like it's absolutely filthy and it's threadbare and it's just in really bad
stain there.
Yeah, it's really gross. And this is just one room. The rest of the house actually is kind of worse than this. But I think that, from what I heard from our neighbour just now, is that the guy who lived here before...
He was very old.
Very old, and I think it just sort of got away from him. I think it's a really big house, his kids have moved out and everything, so he's left here on his own. And I think it just became too much for him to look after, and so it just fell into the condition it's in. But with any luck, it's only cosmetic, things like carpet and stuff, other than the roof. And we have really bad damp downstairs, but other than that... I love it. I mean, I know it's filthy right now and it's covered in the underlay.
I just want to say for the purpose of the video, I didn't actually think I was going to be doing DIY today, otherwise I would not afford my
I like that t-shirt. This looks amazing.
Also, if you were to believe in any of this,
right.
One of the first things we went to together was a Fleetwood Mac concert.
Right.
And I sent a picture in our family chat with Jim's family of Jim and said we've got the keys at exactly 11:11.
By accident as well. It wasn't intended to happen. Anyway, let me show you how much carpet we got rid of. Bearing in mind it's just 2 rooms, so it's this room and then like the room that gave us the heebie-jeebies. And also like little details like this. Right, this is the stairway. I know it's like unattractive right now, but look how gorgeous these stairs are. Look at that, it's stunning. And I think under here, I'm gonna try and price it up a bit, is like the original, I can't lift it actually. I need to get my knife in there, but it's like the original stairs, like stony stuff, which is amazing. And then this is currently the kitchen. I don't think it will stay as the kitchen because it's weird. Sarah does a lot of cooking. That's like her happy place and we want it to be more incorporated in the house, but this is currently the kitchen. I can't work out how to turn the electricity on. I've yet to find the fuse box. The water's on, so the taps run, but I don't know where the fuse box is. I found a fuse box and I flicked everything on, but nothing happened. So I don't know if that's like old and doesn't work properly, I'm not sure. But anyway, this is the amount of carpet we've had for just 2 rooms. We haven't got a skip yet. The skip's coming hopefully on Monday, because otherwise we're going to fill up the garden just to shove it out the front again. Yeah, good day's work actually. Okay, I got curious about the stairs and lifted up the carpet on one of them. You can see it is the original masonry, so this bit here is a bit damaged. In fact, you can see why it's damaged. Someone drove a nail into it, and so it's chipped here, but you can see that's the original stuff, so that's great, and that's an easy fix. And then it's covered in like the carpet underlay, and then like layers of paint I can feel underneath that. But if you get under it enough, underneath it is like the original stone masonry, which is absolutely stunning. This stairway is going to be insane when it's done. Go on!
I'm not as strong as you.
That's alright. Do you want me to do it? Watch out for nails. Do you want me to do it?
No.
Hey, there we go. Should we do the stairs now then?
No. We need to get back to the kids. Otherwise we'll be here all day. I've honestly already tempted to put the children to bed and come back at like 7 o'clock at night.
I was going to suggest that. It is really tempting though, because like one room leads onto another, right? So we've done this floor, and I was like, oh, just look at the stairs, and now I want to do the stairs. And if you do the stairs, you've got to do the landing, and if you do the landing, you've got to do the room that comes off from that, right?
And we don't have a skip yet. So.
And we haven't got the skip yet, and also our children are at grandma's waiting for us. They loved it, by the way. We brought the kids here, and they sprinted around the place, so excited. We've been trying to sort of like let them know that the move was coming, and because we've been staying at grandma and granddad's for a little while, they've been a bit confused as to where we're going to be. So them actually getting to see the house, I think, was a big exciting moment for them.
So we are now, that is it, we are on our way to the children. We kind of wrapped up as best as we could. We don't have a skip yet, so there's only so much that you can pull up before we would have just been there all night, really.
I could have been there all night.
I could be there all night, but we couldn't work out how to get the electricity on for the lights on.
I mean, maybe someone in the comments can tell me. I found a fuse box and I turned it on. Nothing happened. So I don't know, unless it was not the right fuse box, I've got no idea.
Thanks for watching. There will be so much more because that is a massive, massive project. But we would love to hear any kind of comments of anyone that has taken on the project of renovating, especially an older kind of period building. I think this house is Georgian. We'd love any tips. Thank you, bye.